Good afternoon and welcome to WeFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. The local scene. A new first of its kind center, Grenadines CMOS Alchemy, will officially open its doors on Wednesday, November 19th at the Gingerbread Grounds in Pequea. The launch, set for 10 a.m. to 12 noon, will showcase a unique interpretive center and boutique storefront dedicated to CMOS and other value added products crafted by local entrepreneurs across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Visitors can expect to see a range of products, including natural juices, oils, and body care items, all highlighting the versatility and benefits of the nation's CMOS. The initiative is supported by the Canada Fund for Local Initiatives and the CMOS Association of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which aims to promote sustainable production and innovation. ULP candidate for Central Kingstown Marvin Mego Fraser says his plans for the constituency are built on what residents say they want, not just political promises. Speaking about his vision, Fraser said Central Kingstown deserves a representative who can deliver, highlighting priorities such as road and drainage repairs, housing, job creation, and better support for the elderly. He also wants to develop the area's natural waterfalls into a major recreational site and continue advancing education through scholarships and training programs. Fraser says his goal is to transform Central Kingston into what he calls a mega model of progress. Still on the local scene, as St. Vincent and the Grenadines moves closer to general elections, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is appealing for tolerance and respect among citizens. The RSVGPF is urging the public to remain calm and thoughtful in sharing opinions and handling disagreements, reminding that every Vincentian has a role in safeguarding democracy through responsible actions. Police have received reports of campaign materials being damaged in some areas, warning that such behavior may amount to an offense under the criminal code. The force also noted rising political tensions and says all reports of threats, intimidation, or violence will be investigated and prosecuted. Political parties are encouraged to promote calm among supporters and to respect differing views. The RSVGPF says it remains impartial and committed to maintaining safety throughout the election period, calling for national unity and maturity as Election Day approaches. U.S. President Donald Trump recently warned that Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's days are numbered, but Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says the U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean is focused on fighting drug trafficking, not regime change. The Prime Minister confirmed that no request has been made as for attacks on Venezuela and urged citizens to remain calm. Since September, U.S. operations have targeted drug smuggling vessels, seizing over 1,800 kilograms of marijuana and more than 100 kilograms of cocaine, disrupting the region's illegal trade. Experts, however, question whether U.S. actions may also aim to destabilize Maduro's government. Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown has called on Caribbean nations to maintain the region as a zone of peace, warning against the impact of the U.S. military buildup aimed at combating drug trafficking. Speaking at the launch of next year's Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, Brown said small island states, particularly those in the OECS, could suffer disproportionately if any conflict arises, highlighting the potential disruption to trade and imports. Brown stressed that the Caribbean should not be drawn into geopolitical disputes and urged regional unity against military intervention. We are defending our own national interests, he said, emphasizing that standing for peace and justice may come with consequences but will be remembered by history. The Prime Minister also criticized the recent U.S. airstrikes on vessels in international waters, echoing concerns from the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights over the lack of evidence supporting claims of drug trafficking. Finally, on the international scene, intense Israeli artillery shelling continues in southern farms and homes being destroyed in the eastern parts of Gaza City, according to reporters on the ground. Amid the devastation, 5 Palestinian prisoners released by Israel as part of a ceasefire with Hamas have been reunited with their families. The UN Relief and Works Agency says nearly 75,000 displaced Palestinians are sheltering in its buildings, many of which are damaged and overcrowded. In a related development, Israel's former top military lawyer has been arrested following the leak of a video showing soldiers brutally assaulting a Palestinian prisoner. Since October 2023, the conflict has claimed at least 68,000 lives and left more than 170,000 injured in Gaza. October 7th, 2023, Hamas-led attacks killed 1,139 people in Israel and took around 200 captive. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 5:30 for WeFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.